The Donner Party left Springfield, Illinois in April of 1846 to take the 2,000-mile walk west to California, where they wanted to start a new life. They were the last wagon train of that year, and there were about 80 people, and they got caught in the snow up at Donner Lake and had to stay there for months before the survivors were rescued. The people who survived had to resort to committing cannibalism on the bodies of those who had died before them. Here's the first marker.
Oh, it says California Trails. This is the actual trail right now.
Right, now we're walking on the actual trail.
Was the Donner Trail that we call the Donner Trail today, was it called the Donner Trail then?
No, it was pretty much known. Donner Lake, after the Donner's camp there, was known as Donner Lake. It used to be Truckee's Lake, but the Donner Trail itself was just the Truckee branch of the California Trail, and that's how it was known. As a matter of fact, the year after the Donners traveled it, 1847, very few pioneers wanted to go that way just because the Donners sort of gave it a bad name.
I was wondering about that. I would think that it would be the least popular trail at that point.
You can see how difficult it is to get through the snow just walking through with modern snow boots on.
Yeah.
They had to not only walk, but guide their oxen driven wagons up here in this type of snow. It was October, but it was an early snow in 1846, and they had to struggle through the snow just to get to Donner Lake, where the storms continued and they were entrapped for months. The last survivor coming out in April of 1847. It was at this spot where the Donners hit some rocks and upset their wagons. Little Eliza Donner, who was 4 years old, was trapped in the back of the wagon, and she almost smothered in the quilts there. And in looking around the area, they have broken pottery.
Huh.
That could be the Donner's dinner set right there. And there's broken pottery throughout in here. Not that the Donners were the only ones who may have upset their wagon here. So this may not be the Donner's pottery, but it on the other hand, well, could be. One of the things about finding these kind of artifacts on the trail is you need to leave them where you found them. Because when the Forest Service archaeologist comes up, he can look at it, he can compare it in a book, and it becomes a piece of history. You put it in your pocket, you take it home, it's a piece of junk. And the trail turns to our left here and follows the contour of the mountain above where the road is located now. And you can follow the trail here. And once you get here, there's your other marker.
Oh yeah.
Right along there. And this trail is, Wiggins pretty much marked this trail through here, through Dog Valley, Hoke Valley, Russell Valley. But you got to look for it. It's not, you know, that close to the road. The road's all the way down the cliff here. Oh, yeah. And on this, you're going to have to walk probably a quarter mile before you can rejoin the road along the contour of the hill above what is now Dog Valley Road.
But this is where they brought the wagons through.
This is where they brought the wagons. Yeah.